Hi guys, my name is Minhajuddin Ansari and you're watching another tutorial on C programming, and today I'll be talking about the free function. So the free function is used to deallocate dynamically allocated memory. So let me give you an example of where the free function might be useful. So first let me define my integer pointer num, and let me call my malloc function, and I'm going to allocate size equal to the size of an integer in my main memory. And in this case, it's going to be equal to 4 bytes. So I'm going to dynamically allocate 4 bytes in my main memory, and I'm going to pass the address of the first byte to my integer pointer num. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm simply going to dereference that pointer, and I'm going to assign an integer value, for example 45, at that space. And then in the end, I'm going to use my printf statement, and I'm going to print the value at that space, again using my dereferencing operator on my pointer variable num. So now this will print the value 45. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to again call the malloc function, and I'm again going to dynamically allocate space equal to the size of the integer. And in this case, it is again 4 bytes because the size of an integer is 4 bytes. And this will be a different block of memory. And the address of the first byte of the dynamically allocated 4 bytes. So the address of the first byte will be assigned to the pointer variable num. So now again, I'm going to, for example, at that address, I'm going to assign a value, for example, 99, and I'm going to print that value. Again, using my dereferencing operator on the pointer variable num. So there is a slight issue right here. First of all, at the beginning, you allocated 4 bytes of memory, and you assigned the address of the first byte to the pointer variable num. So these 4 bytes of memory have been allocated to your program. So now, right here, when you again call the malloc function and you again allocate 4 bytes of memory, then again a different address, these 4 bytes of memory will be allocated in some other space in the main memory, and the address of the first byte will be assigned to the integer pointer num. But this right here, the first block of memory still exists in your main memory, and it is still allocated to your program, but you have lost it. You have lost it because you have reassigned the pointer variable num with the address of a new block of memory which you just declared right here. So you do not know the address of the previous block of memory. You do not know the address of the previous 4 bytes which you had allocated in your main memory. So this will exist, but you can never ever access it again because you do not know where in the main memory it exists. What is the address of this block of memory, because you have reassigned the pointer variable num. So in order to solve this issue, if you are not using a block of dynamically allocated memory anymore, if you are not using it, so in order to deallocate it, in order to remove it from the use of your program, you have to use the free function and simply write free, and inside the parentheses, write the name of your pointer variable. So now this will simply deallocate the block of memory pointed by your pointer variable num. So now this block of memory is not part of your program. This block of memory can be used by any other program in your computer. It is simply not part of your program. So your program does not have any right over these 4 bytes of memory because you have freed the memory, you have deallocated the pointer. So once you have deallocated the pointer, then you can easily assign another block of memory using the malloc function, and the address of the first byte of that block of memory will be assigned to the pointer variable num. So this is how you use the malloc function. Let me just run this program, although I've explained everything. So this is going to display 45 and it's going to display 99. So this is all it about the free function. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section, and thanks for watching this video. And one more thing, the free function also uses the stdlib.h header file. So make sure you include this header file before you use the free function. So thanks for watching this video.